Ladies and gentlemen, out of all the Destiny players in the community, especially the Warlock mains, I cannot think of one person, nor have I ever heard a person say that when they're using a Solar Warlock and using Sunbracers, that they didn't have fun using it. If you're one of those people that can use Sunbracers and say you're just not having fun with it, I think you need to pick a different class because it's clearly not for you. In this video, I'm going to show you guys a really good way to just build your Sunbracers setup, especially with Season of the Witch Season 22, that makes it an all-out fun class to play and a fun build to use. Let's quickly get into the details of this build. Of course, you're going to want to be on the Solar subclass because it's a Solar build. Duh, why would you use anything else? I am going to be using Phoenix Dive because it heals me when I use it, and it has a short base cooldown, so that's really, really nice to take advantage of ability uptime. Incinerator Snap for explosions and Scorch. We're going to be taking advantage of a lot of Scorch for our abilities. Solar Grenades to pair with the Sunbracers because that's how it works. Icarus Dash and Touch of Flame, which is going to boost our Solar Grenades even further. Icarus Dash is a personal preference. And then onto the fragments, I like to use Ember of Char, Wonder, Singeing, and Resolve. Char just for ignitions to spread Scorch. Wonder just for my ignitions to make Orbs of Power. Singeing so that my class ability recharges faster when I scorch targets, and then Cure for survivability. Onto the helmet. I'm using one Solar Siphon for orbs, one Ashes to assets for my super, so I have it more often. Sunbracers, I'm using 2 momentum transfers, so all my grenades that are causing damage are going to give me my melee back even quicker. And then since I am throwing a bunch of grenades and killing a bunch of enemies, I want to create as much orbs as possible, so 1 firepower will do you justice. Onto the chest piece, I'm just using a charged up for an extra armor charge and a concussive dampener for survivability. For my legs, I'm using 2 Solar Surges, which is going to take advantage of the OP Sunshot this season. It's amazing. If you're not using Sunshot, please do it. And then 1 Invigoration, so that each time I pick up all the orbs that I'm printing, or any orbs that my allies are making, I'm getting even more recharge or energy back from my melee, so I'll always have my melee as long as I'm picking up orbs. For the bond, we are using 3 outreaches, so every time I use my class ability, my melee recharges even faster. So really, we're just having a lot of uptime on our melee so that we can take advantage of Sunbracers. And then the weapon I'm going to be mainly using in the video is going to be Sunshot. Again, if you're just not using this weapon this season, I highly recommend you pick it up, you go get it, you infuse it, whatever you need to do. It is an absolute monster this season. To top it all off, we're going to be using a few mods from the seasonal artifact. The first thing being Monochromatic Maestro. This is going to give us a 10% damage buff for 5 seconds when dealing damage with our abilities, so our melee, our grenade, whatever it may be. And then vice versa, when we use matching weapons to our subclass and our abilities, technically we'll be getting ability damage. So my grenades will cause my Sunshot to do more damage, and my Sunshot will cause my grenades to do more damage. And then last but not least, I'm going to be using Elemental Orb Solar. Since we're all using a Solar subclass, anytime I get kills with my Sunshot, I will be making a bunch of these orbs. I can pick them up and I can get ability energy back by using refreshing pickups. When I pick up any of my elemental orbs, my least powered ability gains more energy, which is really good for ability uptime. And also this adds even more Scorch to any target that it hits. So again, we are building nothing but ability uptime and buffing ourselves with Surges and Monochromatic Maestro. Now that you know the build, let's make sure you're using it right, because while you are running around causing basically a domino effect with your Sunshot, this isn't something that you can put on to start killing with just for the hell of it. There is a method to the madness, or a rhythm, if I must. First off, you're going to start by embracing your inner little John on the enemies and making sure you kill at least one. Once you've done that and secured the kill at this point, you'll be getting insane grenade recharge rate for your Solar Grenades, aka what we in the community like to call printing grenades. And if you're a noob like most of the blueberries I do all sorts of summonings with, you might be thinking, what now? Now I have a full grenade again. No, my friend, you have many full grenades thanks to your firebender gloves. The next step I want you to do is to spam the out of your grenade button as if you were playing one of those rapid tap mini games against your friend and you're trying to show them what them fingers really do. Pause. What? At this point, you've completed the rotation of the build, and all these activities that you solo queue into, all the blueberries are going to see is a Warlock that looks like they ate a fire flower straight out of Super Mario. If you found the build in this video that I showed you today helpful at all, or if you just enjoyed the video, make sure you try to leave a like, subscribe, and comment any ways you might change the build or any ideas you might have, and I'll make sure to take a look at it. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah!